Hey everyone, so here's the part 2 of this video. So let's solve this this array problem in a slightly different way. And it didn't work the last time we did this, but we're going to give this a try. We may actually have a third video because I think there's probably three ways to make this happen. So I'm going to comment out that array list that we plugged in up there, and I'm going to delete that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and comment this out as well. So I'll put that there. Actually, I will go, I want to go down to here, and then I will go, I just want to comment that part out, so that's going to be okay. And so I've got my, we're going to loop through, I'm going to keep this loop exactly the same. I'm going to keep it exactly the same. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go for int, I'll call this S index, that's going to be my stop word, equals 0. We're going to loop right through my stop words. And I'm going to go S index is less than the stop words, which is what I created up there, stop words dot size. And then I'm going to increment this by 1 every time. And then what I want is I want to get this, I want to put this up in here. So if, but it's not, I should probably do this to make it a little bit easier. I will call this S word. I'll call it a string first. S word equals stop words get at S index. And so what I want to do is if the S word, and it probably doesn't matter how we order this, equals the Q word, we want to remove that Q word from the query words list, and then we want to decrement the Q index by 1. So I'm going to go Q index by 1 there. So actually I don't want to do that here because we're not going forward. We're just going backwards through the list. So this should work okay. So let's run this again and see what happens. Oh, I think I had a capital W there. Let's try it again. And I spelled stop with a R in a wrong spot. Let's try this. And there it goes. So there it's, this is I'm looping backwards through the query words that we want to remove, and then going forward through S index. Now, let me show you this. This will blow your mind. So instead of doing this and going backwards, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to start at 0, and I want my Q index to be less than that, and I'm going to delete this out of there. And I want to increment like I normally do. So I'm going to increment by 1 every time. And then I'm going to, if the stop word equals a query word, I'm going to decrement my index by 1 for the query index. So I'm going to go Q index minus minus here. I'll do that right outside, and let's see if this works. And it does. So we've seen 3 different ways to do this, but 2 of them work with the array list, that file reader array list inside our method. But we did it like the old way that we did in the last lesson. And then we did it 2 different ways, going forward through the Q index, going backwards through the Q index. So it just depends what you like to do and where you're going to decrement your Q index at. But anyway, that was fun, man. I kind of like that problem. I'll try some other ones, see how they go.